October 25, 2017. Sofia, Bulgaria. A private jet is booked to fly a woman from the capital to a cryptocurrency conference in Lisbon. She never boards. Her name is Ruja Ignatova, and by nightfall she has vanished from every camera, every flight manifest, every trace investigators can find. 3 years earlier, Ignatova had launched a company called OneCoin, marketed to millions as the next Bitcoin. She had a doctorate in law, a resume that included McKinsey, and a talent for filling stadiums. In June 2016, she walked onto the stage at Wembley Arena in London wearing a long red gown, calling herself the crypto queen in front of a roaring crowd. What she was selling had no real blockchain behind it. OneCoin's ledger was never public, never verifiable, controlled entirely by the company itself. Investigators would later determine the coin could not be traded on any real exchange. Still, the money poured in through multi-level marketing networks that stretched from Eastern Europe to China, from West Africa to the Gulf. Ordinary people mortgaged homes and drained savings to buy in, promised the coin's value would only rise. It never had to. New recruits paid in, older investors were paid out, and Ignatova collected billions along the way. Then, in 2017, the walls began closing in. German regulators opened investigations. American prosecutors began building a fraud case. By that October, Ignatova had reason to believe an indictment was coming. She boarded a commercial flight from Sofia to Athens on the 25th, according to the last confirmed record of her movement. After that, nothing. No hotel check-in, no border crossing, no bank transaction anyone has been able to trace with certainty. Her brother, Konstantin Ignatov, stayed behind and kept running OneCoin in her absence. He was arrested at Los Angeles Airport in 2019 and later pleaded guilty to fraud, agreeing to cooperate with federal prosecutors. The company's co-founder, Carl Sebastian Greenwood, was arrested the same year and eventually sentenced to 20 years in an American courtroom. Ruja Ignatova was sentenced to nothing because Ruja Ignatova was nowhere to be found. Estimates of what OneCoin took from investors worldwide range past $4 billion, among the largest fraud schemes ever prosecuted. In June 2022, the FBI added her to its 10 most wanted fugitives list, the first woman added to that list in over a decade. The reward for information leading to her capture eventually climbed to $5 million. Theories about what happened to her have multiplied in the years since. Some investigators believe she is living quietly under a false identity, protected by money moved offshore before the indictment came down. Others have raised the possibility that she was killed, silenced by associates who feared what she might say if caught. In 2023, unconfirmed reports surfaced claiming Bulgarian organized crime figures had ordered her death shortly after she disappeared, her body allegedly disposed of at sea. No remains have ever been recovered. No credible sighting has ever been confirmed. Her face, the one that once commanded an arena in a red dress, has not been photographed by anyone willing to come forward since that October afternoon in Sofia. The passport she is believed to have used has never surfaced at a border crossing on record. The billions she raised are still being tracked through shell companies and offshore accounts by investigators on 3 continents, most of it still unrecovered. Her brother finished cooperating. Her co-founder finished his trial. The case against Ruja Ignatova herself has never gone to trial, because Ruja Ignatova has never been found.